Now that we know the types of tests and how to generate tests, we're faced with one of the most challenging questions. Where do I start? This is one of the biggest barriers to testing. Writing that first test can be paralyzing. Don't worry, we've all been there before. This video course will guide you through writing your first test. With that said, the specific answer of where to start will vary based on the application, but I can still offer some high-level advice. One of the biggest mistakes developers make when testing is starting with the most complex piece of the application. And this makes sense. After all, it's arguably the most important piece of the application, so we want to test it. But the hard truth is, we're not ready yet. We need to get some momentum first. We need to get more comfortable with testing. And as we build a foundation, we can start to test more complex pieces of the application. So instead, I recommend starting with the simplest piece of the application. Maybe this is a simple view which just performs a calculation or sets some session data. It probably doesn't even interact with Eloquent. This first test is not about gaining confidence in your application code. It's about gaining confidence in your ability to test your application code. So even if this first test is simple, it gets you started. From there, you can gradually test more complex parts of the application. So even if this first test seems simple, it gets you started, and from there, you can test the rest of your application. That's how I structured this course, and that's how these videos progress. So if you're already familiar with testing, you're welcome to skip around. But I encourage you to watch all the videos, as each one contains new material and testing tips.